At the end of the day, resellers created the culture. So everybody can say you can say they're bad, say they're good, say you don't want to pay the prices, say you don't want to be a reseller. But to be honest with you, if there's no resellers, then there's no price or value for the shoes. Hey, this is Cash23.com. I'm Michelangelo Falcone. I go by MicQuestions, MicQuestions, owner and founder of the Questions Clothing. An average count how many pairs of sneakers I have would be about a little over 100. I actually became a collector when I was about like 13. When I started being able to afford a shoe, I was always a fan of the shoes and the sneaker game. Always idolized Jordans and Jordan himself. So until I was able to afford it is when I actually joined the sneaker game. What really messes up is messing up the shoe game is leading toward it. Be like people are taking away value from the shoe. You know, if a shoe's worth $450, then it's worth $450. People are selling it for lower because they want to impress others. They want to make others feel like, oh, you know, the whole entire F the reseller scheme going on and the hashtag. Just because resellers is what created the shoe game. If the resellers never put a high value to the shoe, or never put like a value to the shoe where it makes everybody want it because not everybody can afford it. You know, that replaces the fact of the matter of having a pair of Jordans was almost having like a pair of almost having like a nice car, you know? It's almost like driving up in that Benz. Yeah, I got these Jordans, you got the Chucks. I got the Benz, you got the Civic. So that's what made the shoe game, you know? That's what makes the shoes wanted. That's what makes everybody want to be part of the shoe game. So if you ask me, I say the resellers are the best thing to the shoe game. Now, honestly, I think even if your only pair of shoes will be, for example, a pair of Yeezys, which there's only 3,000 pairs in the world, like what makes you think the shoe isn't worth $3,000? What makes you think the shoe isn't worth $3,000? There's only 3,000 pairs. So, I mean, at the end of the day, resellers created the culture. So everybody can say you can say they're bad, say they're good, say you don't want to pay the prices, say you don't want to be a reseller. But to be honest with you, if there's no resellers, then there's no price or value for the shoes. Probably gonna be a sneaker my whole entire life, whether the price goes up or not. I mean, if the price goes up, then the resale value of my shoe goes up, the way I see it. So whether he rises up his price or not doesn't affect me. I might have to pay more, but if I ever sell the shoe, they're gonna have to pay more too. If the shoe wouldn't be worth anything, you wouldn't want the shoe. It's just like Gucci and Louis. If they weren't so expensive, everybody wouldn't want a belt. When it comes to a restock, it's not a stop for a reseller or nothing like that. They're not letting out extra pairs. Those pairs are already pre-made. Restocks are just credit card failures, you know. So I don't think they're a stop for, you know, resellers. I don't think they're a stop for anybody or to get more shoes into the window or anything, or to sell more shoes. I don't think celebrities wearing Jordans has any effect to the culture at all, as opposed to them being a part of it, because it's a culture and celebrities are people just like anybody else. You know, everybody's a celebrity in some sort of way. As for the dopest sneaker collection of all time, celebrity wise, I would just tell you off top, Fat Joe. This dude went into the Lakers locker room. I remember watching a video about it. He went to the Lakers locker room and took a shoe off Kobe's foot and ran out of the locker room. And Kobe still hates him for it. And he only has the left shoe of a Laker player exclusive 7s. And it's only the left shoe that he actually stole from Kobe's locker room. But I mean, I think that was the best thing ever. Like, you gotta love the sneakers if you're gonna do that. If I had a chance to tell Nike or Jordan Brand to bring back a sneaker, maybe one of the old school Nikes with the actual pump in it, like the old school Air Max 180s. But they actually came with an actual pump, and they were actually higher, and there was an actual external pump on it. Something, you know, something unique that they used to bring and create. Alright, thank you once again for Cash23.com. This is MicQuestions, Michelangelo Falcone. You can follow me at MicQuestions on Instagram, Twitter. Anything else you need to do, that's MicQuestions. Also follow us at Milk and Honey Kicks, and join my website. Follow my clothing line, The Questions Clothing, at www.thequestionsla.com.